These brothers ain't sick with you guys in them. I see you at the back, I see you. Let's go, let's go. Hands up, let's go, let's go. I spun the game like fam, are you sure? Came out the blue like Casa Ramore. No ding dong when I crash in the door. Brothers ain't sick, what you guys in the for? Me and my gang ain't handling raw, but still low key, we ain't fans of the law. Giving up hope ain't even an option. Drillers on spot, got hands on them. I spun the game like fam, are you? Came out the blue like Casa Ramore. No ding dong, crashing the door. These brothers ain't sick, what you guys in the for? Me and my gang ain't handling raw. Still low key, we ain't fans of the. Giving up hope ain't even a. Let's go. Nah, Melly, what shook? Came out the blue like hello, what's good? You don't want a verse from me, I'm nasty, I don't put your beat like elephant.
What's up guys and welcome to Uncut. Today we're in the heart of Birmingham. We're at the Proclaim Gospel concert and I'm here joined by Melvillous. I'm very excited. I like saying Melvillous. It's just such a great word to say. Melvillous for the third time. Tell us about yourself, Melvillous. Can I call you Melvillous or can I call you Melville?
You can call me Mel, Melly, whatever you want. Yeah, all of that, you know what I'm saying?
Melly like jelly.
Yeah, one of them.
He's just like, yeah, okay.
One of them.
Tell us about yourself. Tell me about your music. How would you describe your music? And also, how long have you been making music for?
Oh, that's a double question there.
Yep, three in one there.
Okay, well, alright, let me say, I started making music when I was about, I want to say maybe 14.
Okay, wow.
I wrote my first lyrics when I was like 10.
Whoa.
And yeah, like I came from
young.
Yeah, like I came from like a proper musical background, innit?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like my whole family had music blaring through the house all the time, and from jungle, drum and bass, reggae, gospel, hip-hop, like eventually grime. So much stuff was playing in my house, a lot of stuff that influenced me. UK garage. I've gone on a UK garage binge recently.
Really?
Just getting back, revisiting some songs that I grew up on.
Love it.
But I would say my music is just giving out gems, just giving out information and wisdom as much as I can. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm only one guy. I don't know everything.
All right,
you know
Solomon.
You know what I mean? I don't know everything. You know?
I like that,
but I feel like the things that I pick up in my life,
you can breed it through your music.
Yeah, like those times when I have a conversation with someone and I say I've just gone through this and it's taught me X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
And they say that's so deep. Oh my days, like that's something everybody needs to hear.
Yes.
I say, okay, what's the best way for me to get everybody to hear it? Put it on a song.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I would best describe my music as, is just gems, advice, wisdom, pearls of wisdom, you know what I'm saying, as much as life permits me to have.
Yeah. Now we was chatting off camera about how you describe yourself as an artist, whether a gospel artist or just an artist that is Christian. How would you describe yourself as an artist? Is it and your music, is your music gospel music?
No, I wouldn't say my music is gospel music. I feel like that would be a disrespect and a disservice to people that actually make gospel music.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like my music, I feel, is just a diary of my life. Like I say, I go through experiences and I learn stuff and then I just put it into my music. It just naturally pours out of me.
Yeah.
Which explains like why there can be gaps in my catalog at times. Like people are like, oh man, you've gone missing for 6 months or a year or whatever, and I'm like, I didn't have nothing to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's
like until really, I have something to say, just wait.
You know what I mean? I feel like a gospel artist, they can just open the Bible up at any page and be like, ah, here's something that should be shared. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Whereas for me, I feel like it's more life inspiration. Like, and
your life experience.
Being a Christian, I'm living the life of a believer in Christ, so I'm naturally going to have that influence in my music. But I also go through other stuff. Do you know what I'm saying? Like if I have an argument with a friend, that could be the topic of a song. If I go for a harsh breakup, that could be the topic of a song. If I have doubts in my Christianity, in my faith, that could be a topic of a song. If I support my local football team, Beatties, that could be the topic of a song. Do you know what I'm saying? We got the Beatties man then. You know what I'm saying? So like I don't really have no confines with my music. Nothing's off limits for me. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally my diary. I mean, I've made a lot of songs that haven't ever seen the light of day. Maybe because I felt they were a bit too personal, or I was oversharing, or I just felt like maybe that song's just for me. Sometimes I make music just for myself. It's not for an audience. No. It's just therapy for me to get my thoughts and feelings out. And, do you know what I'm saying? I'll drive around, or I'll just be having it in my headphones or whatever. And someone might hear it and they're like, oh, this is so good, you should put this out. And I'm like, no,
I'm sitting on this. Yeah. That's really powerful actually, because it's almost like you're blessing yourself with your music.
Yeah.
I like that because, like you said, it's like a form of therapy. It's like, yeah, you need to be looking after yourself as well. Yeah. And also, that must create such a freedom for you as an artist.
Big time.
To not be doing it thinking of the people in mind. Like, you can do that, and that's great because obviously, like, if you do it from life experience, people are going to need the relatability and to hear your story and what you're learning through it. But to have that space and freedom is nice to say, this one's for me, guys. Like, you can't hear it. I like it.
I've got a lot of those, I can't lie. I've got a lot of those, man.
Everyone's going to be commenting like, oi, release the music, man. We've been waiting for years.
Trust me.
Now, how does it feel being here tonight then? You're going to be performing a bit later.
Yeah.
How does it feel? You've had some gigs this year. This is your first one in Birmingham though, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't been in Birmingham for a little while, man. Yeah, it feels good to be back. Like, obviously the pandemic slowed everything down, you know, and I don't necessarily, I don't get too beat up and down about that because I know everybody was experiencing that simultaneously. Like, it wasn't just something bad that was happening to me. I wasn't able to do shows or whatever. Everybody was struggling, and not even just shows. Like, people were losing their lives. Like, people were getting sick. Like, so I see it as, this is just fun. This is a bonus. Do you know what I'm saying? The fact that I'm able to just be out on the street and go do my local shopping without any hassle and whatever, like, that's a blessing. But, you know, being able to actually go and do what I love and perform and, you know what I'm saying, pursue my career.
Yeah. You appreciate it in a new way, innit, when you haven't had that chance. Now, with the pandemic, you just mentioned how hard it was and, like, you know, not being able to do tours and shows. With you, what you shared with your experience, how has COVID and the pandemic actually helped with your music? Has it birthed new things with your music and new creativity? Yeah,
I would say it has. I think just having time just to, you know what I'm saying, not do the regular stuff. Like, it felt like for the first time in a few years, I didn't feel like the pressure to be a music factory.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, the factory shut down now. I can I can regroup, I can have some time, I can think, like, do you know what I'm saying? I can live life, I can just be a regular person. I think that as artists, sometimes we feel this pressure, whether it's from outside or we put it on ourselves.
Yeah.
We feel this pressure at times to just have to constantly share, constantly put out content. Everything is content.
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it turns into clickbait stuff and you're like, you're just making it for the sake of making it.
Exactly. You start reaching for things and it's like, that's not even necessary. It's not authentic. It's not organic. It doesn't connect. No. It's just, you're just doing it just to fill the slot for that day, or after, at least at this time of day, or this frequency. Like, it's like, I feel like the pandemic kind of was a gift and a curse. Like, it, as much as it slowed things down for a lot of people, it slowed things down for a lot of people, which is a benefit as well. So I feel like it's made the music that I'm making now all the more richer. And, you know, I've had time to, like, just be a human and just live and get experience. Like I said before, like, all my music is life influenced. So not being able to, you know, live life because you're constantly on this cycle of just having to make music, make content, you kind of get burnt out and dried out. So it was nice to just, like, have time where, even if it's a conversation I'm having on Zoom or something with somebody, and it's like, oh wow, what you just said was powerful, maybe it might materialize into something 6 months later.
Well, that's it, you never know, innit?
Yeah.
I love that. And how does your faith feed into your music? So, like, you've mentioned briefly about your experience as a Christian, but, like, how's God inspired you with your music and all that? Just share a bit about that if you can. I feel like it's so cliche, man, but God's a part of everything that I do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't look at anything in life without seeing it through my biblical worldview. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, everything that I do is in some way, shape or form going to be God inspired, because I look at everything through the lens of somebody who has a relationship with God. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, so, absolutely. Yeah, I think maybe earlier on in my career, like, there was a pressure to kind of feel like, oh, you got to mention God in every other lyric, or you got to talk about Jesus and this and that. Yeah. And it's like, is that authentic to you? Is that real? Like, is that actually... You know what I'm saying? What is that a true reflection of what your life is like? Like, because sometimes it ends up you just saying the words, but it ain't coming from a heart place. Trust me, it's coming from a lip place. Yeah, big time. It's the difference between that, where it's just lip service, and you're just doing it because you think it's the right thing, rather than actually it's coming from a genuine heart transformation. That's why I feel like God laid it on my heart to even take a break from music back in 2013. Like, I stopped doing music
for like a year and a half, 2 years.
Wow.
Because it just became that. It was like,
Yeah.
it was just, I don't know, it was just kind of like rhetorical and just kind of like,
Yeah.
there wasn't really much, I don't know, people will say, oh yeah, I was blessed by that, or that was a really good song, or, but I look back on some of those older songs, like mixtape days,
Yeah.
do you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, there was some good that came from that, but I feel like when I came back to music in 2015 and I had this whole new mindset and I had this whole new approach,
Yeah.
it was like, yo, all of my life experiences are what make me me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
not just a song I'm singing in church or a Bible
Yeah.
verse I read.
And the jargon of that.
Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like, I feel
yeah.
like God put me on a path to like actually relate to people outside of the church as well as inside.
Yeah.
And to be able to
That's
relate
a
to them,
big
you got
mission.
yeah, it's a huge mission. Do you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I had to kind of put myself in a position where it was like, all right, I have to be so vulnerable, I have to be
Yeah.
so open, so honest, do you know,
Yeah.
and brutally honest. And sometimes that's gonna make people uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Especially people that are used to just hearing you kind of
Yeah.
just quote scriptures or just kind of
Yeah.
do the stereotypical
Yeah.
kind of Christian music
It's
lane.
costly to do that.
Yeah.
Like, vulnerability is costly.
Big time, man.
Like,
But that's I look at someone like Lecrae in America. I'm like, he took so many arrows for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he got criticised for this
Oh,
song, that
yeah.
song. Oh, what are you doing? That's not this. That's not. It's like he's a human being at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And I feel like the whole reason why God saves us from whatever our situation is and doesn't immediately beam us up to heaven is because he's like, everything that you went through
Yeah.
in your time on earth is relevant, and I'm going to use it.
Yeah.
I'm going to use your story. I'm
That's
going to
it.
use your journey. I'm going to use all of the beautiful things and the ugly things
And
about
the
your story.
ugly.
All of
That's
it.
it.
Like, it's all useful. It's all, you know what I'm saying?
It's
It
so
can all
powerful though,
be
'cause
used to touch somebody.
yeah, because it's like we're on Easter weekend right now when we're recording this.
Yeah.
We just had Good Friday. We're in the in-between, really. We're waiting for Easter Sunday tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's going to drop. We're all going to be like, whoa, hallelujah. But we're in the in-between of the mess and the death and the joy in the life.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's how God sits in. He can sit in
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, it's all
He
of it.
orchestrates both.
All of it, yeah.
You know?
Imagine Easter with just, the resurrection.
With just that.
It's
But
like,
then,
all right.
yeah.
But what was he resurrected from, though?
Exactly.
And why,
what did he have to go through?
Exactly. And what was the reason for it? Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
if there was no sin, there'd be nothing for Christ to die for and
Yeah.
then to resurrect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? All of it is part of
Yeah.
the story. So I'm just, I don't know, I feel like when I came back in 2015, I was brazen. I didn't care about nothing, man. I was just like, I'm gonna tell my story. I'm gonna talk
Yeah.
about the real things. I'm gonna be brutally honest.
Yeah.
And if I gotta lose a few fans and listeners for that,
Yeah.
so be it. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
no, absolutely. Because you don't
I've
do it for
gotta keep it real,
popularity and
man.
fame anyways, innit?
Yeah, nah, man. Like,
Even if it's one person that hears a track and is like inspired, or even asks the question of who's this God he talks about, or
yeah.
or why is his life the way it is?
I'm having more of those conversations now than I
Are
ever did back
you?
then. Ever. Like, I'm having
Wow.
real because I feel like I put myself out there.
Yeah.
Like, I immediately become relatable because
Yeah.
I'm coming in with no guard up.
Yeah.
I'm not coming on a vibe of like, yo, like, you lot need to change your lives, and man,
Yeah,
and you need to
yeah.
do this, and you're living in sin, and you
No.
lot. Nah, I'm just like, yo, I'm a mess as well. What you
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
You know what I'm
Do you want to
saying?
have a convo about that?
Yeah, like, literally.
That makes
And
such a difference.
yeah,
That's a really different
big.
approach, and it's
Yeah.
it's almost like, I mean, Jesus didn't come as a mess. He was like perfect.
Yeah.
But you look at Jesus, he sat with the sinners. He sat with. He was
Yeah.
known as the friend of sinners.
Yeah.
Like, that's how he came and did that. Like,
So if him being so perfect can do that,
can do that, how much more can we do when we've
Exactly.
sat in the crap?
how much more should we? Like, he's put us in
Yeah.
this position where it's like,
Yeah.
I'm calling you to like, not necessarily to be conformed
Yeah,
by the
yeah.
world, but to be in
it, but not of
of
it.
it. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So you gotta
Absolutely.
be in it. Like, you gotta be in the
Yeah.
mix of things. Like, I started doing radio sets and gram sets and doing shows and studio sessions and having all of these mad conversations.
Yeah.
And the first thing people will notice, oh yeah, you're good at that music thing. Like, your talent is what
Right.
is gonna
Yeah.
attract them or whatever. And then all of a sudden it's like, yo, you got a story.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's now all of a sudden it's like, you go from, oh, you're good for that Christian guy. And now it's like, no, you're actually really good.
Yeah.
And then it's like, but you carry yourself so differently to people that
Yeah.
are just as good as you.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it about you?
What's different, and then you get to share your story and your
Yeah,
faith.
yeah.
That's amazing. I love that. So with your journey so far to now, what can we be expecting to see from you? Have you got some stuff that's ready to drop or something that we can be looking forward to? Where are you at in life, bro? Like, what's happening?
That's a mad question.
There's so many questions
it's
in
a
one.
Mad question. Yeah, a lot of people be asking me like recently, like what is next, or what you're gonna do next, or what's the timeline for it? How's it gonna?
Yeah.
And I keep telling people I ain't got a clue, man. Like honestly, like I'm really enjoying the music I'm making at the moment. And I'm enjoying the process of making music. Like, I took maybe about a year and a half off, just not really doing much. Still making bits and bobs here and there, like jotting down ideas and stuff, but again, for myself, not necessarily, you know, to appease an audience or anything like that. It was like, you know, I might wake up one random day and a cool line or lyric will come to my mind, and I'm like, let me write that down. And it's not necessarily the pressure of, oh, you got to go finish this now, or you got to turn this into a hit right now, or you got to go and whatever. It's just like, just live life. Just and when the songs come, they come. Do you know what I'm saying? I still had a few, you know, moments here and there where I popped my head out. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Still Shady and Joey. Like, we did the Heaven remix, and we did Diamonds. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I didn't release anything of my own for like a good year and a half now. But yeah, I'm loaded up. I can't lie. I'm loaded up. Like I said, I'm enjoying the stuff I'm making right now. And I feel like it's gonna shock some people, and then some other people, they're gonna be like, oh, I always knew you was going in that direction. Like, that's so sick. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I can't wait for it to happen. I can't tell you when it's gonna happen, but I can't wait for it to happen. And
so you're leaving us in anticipation, but that's fine. Listen, guys, make sure you hit him up, Melvillous, on Instagram, so you can hear when his latest stuff drops. Okay, we don't know when, but it's gonna be epic, and we're here for it, so we're excited. Thank you for being here today, bro. It's been really good hearing your story, hearing your journey, and your passion for God that comes through your music and just life. It's inspiring. So guys, that's all. See you later. Bye.
Big footprint when I'm stepping on foot. When I touch down, make everyone look. I spun the game when I gave out tapes, then old 10 packs got everyone hooked. Come here, dangerous. I don't know why they won't play with us. They never struggle the same as us. They wasn't bumping the train with us. My brother was stressing, I told him relax. I know that God ain't forsaken us. It's only to strengthen the faith in us. Now we're on top of the game. What? I spun the game like, fam, are you sure? Came out the blue like Casa Ramore. No ding dong when I'm crashing them. These brothers ain't sick, what you gassing them? Me and my gang ain't handling raw. Still low key, we ain't fans of the law. Let's go. I spun the game like, fam, are you sure? Came out the blue like Casa Ramore. No ding dong when I'm crashing the door. Brothers ain't sick, what you gassing them? Me and my gang ain't handling raw, but still low key, we ain't fans of the law. Option drillers or smoke, got hands on them. Fam, are you loopy? These man will leave blood in your Gucci. Trying to get away, start living my movie. Catching the time till I'm brown like 2p. You man are real snoozy. You don't grind, that's why you man lose G. I wanna, like Juicy, talking the hardest. Better include me, bless him. Yeah, look how we keeping them guessing. They try to take a peek at my methods. I just pepper the beat like a Western. Rebellious, it's Melvillous. You best believe when I tell you this. I'm never competing for relevance, please do not interrupt. Let's go, I spun the game like, fam, are you sure? Came out the blue like Cassava. No ding dong when I'm crashing the door. These brothers ain't sick, you gassing them. Me and my gang ain't handling raw. Still low key, we ain't fans of the chillers on smoke, got hands on the floor. I spun the game like, fam, are you? Came out the blue like Cassava. No ding dong when I'm crashing the. These brothers ain't sick, what you gassing them for? Me and my gang ain't handling. Still low key, we ain't fans of the law. Chillers on smoke, got hands on the floor.
Yes, it's me, it's your boy David. Really hope you like the content of the video. Be sure to make sure you like, subscribe, stay tuned. Go to affinityxtra.com. Check out the website, download the app. Go on Instagram, make sure you follow. Make sure you stay in tune to everything that's happening.